Now, also joining me right now is Tim Jensen, Jameis Winston's attorney. Tim, this must have come as a big relief for you and your client today.
He's relieved. His parents are relieved. And I know that the university and the football coach is relieved.
And what was the scene were you with Jameis when this press conference occurred?
Yeah, we were up in the conference room with the athletic director, Coach Fisher, Jameis, another assistant AD, and my legal staff. We were all there watching the press conference. Of course, leaks were coming out before he had it that no charges were filed, which we were confident that was going to be the case.
And what's next for you guys then? Are you anticipating a civil suit, as Mark was saying before? Do you think this is the end of this particular chapter in Jameis's life?
Well, I think once people see all the affidavits, see the eyewitness testimony, see some of the DNA, see the toxicology report, and the girl's statement, multiple statements, they're going to see that her claims she has really no credibility.
And do you agree with Mark Garagos just before he was speaking that it's because of your client's fame, because of Jameis's fame, that it even got to this level?
Well, I don't think it's a coincidence that nothing happened in December, nothing happened in February, and in December, he didn't throw a pass, hadn't thrown a baseball, and then in November, he's leading the team, and he's a potential national for the Heisman Trophy. So I think, from what we understand, it was not a coincidence.
There was a very long lag between when the allegations were first filed and then when this came to light. So what's your take on that?
Well, I think there was a time lag, but it was not on. You can't hold that against Mr. Winston. When we got contacted in February, I interviewed these witnesses. These witnesses' statements were consistent. They were the same as they were in November. So I understand maybe TPD didn't follow it up for whatever reasons they had internally. Maybe the girl didn't want to go forward. I don't know. But that shouldn't be held against Mr. Winston when the witnesses and the evidence ultimately came back around and showed they didn't have charges. My concern is when any prosecutor comes out before a person's been charged and said he's worried about the victim and victims' rights. Now, we understand there are clearly victims out there, but to make a joke and say not all victims cooperate because in a murder case the victim is dead certainly is irresponsible, and I think elected officials shouldn't be talking like that. Calling this girl a victim before a jury has found her a victim or before someone enters a plea, it really hurts my client's reputation. And as Mark said, I said today, the only thing worse is if you were accused of murdering somebody, because this goes to your entire character, your whole being. And if anybody that knows this young man, he's poised, polite, he's the nicest young man, and I believe he was targeted. These athletes are targeted by these young women. And then they'll get what they want and they expect more. A lot of times you see in these like date rape things where maybe they're embarrassed, maybe they regret it, maybe he didn't call her. It's not the first time I've had a case like this with an athlete.